So, I kind of mentioned this before in passing, but I think a lot of people didn't really catch what I was saying. So, today I wanted to talk about it directly because this might actually be one of the biggest changes we'll ever get in Blue Lock Rivals. As you probably saw from the title and thumbnail, we might soon be getting an actual quest system. And not just any quest system, but one that finally connects the base characters to their NEL versions in a way that actually makes sense. Basically, here's how it works. And keep in mind this isn't confirmed yet, but it was mentioned in an official poll by one of the lead devs. The idea is that you'd unlock NEL versions of characters through specific in-game quests. For example, if you have the regular Bachira, you'd get quests like 100 ankle breaks, 50 goals, 50 assists with Bachira, and once you complete them, you unlock NEL Bachira. Simple as that. And I know a lot of people might shrug and think, okay, that's cool, but why does this matter? Well, it's actually a massive deal because it solves one of the biggest issues this game has been having for months: the constant flood of NEL styles and lucky spins. Every single week it feels like a new NEL character drops. Nail Isagi, Nel Rin, Nel Nagi, Nel, they just keep adding more. And while it's great to see content coming in, it's starting to overload the gacha. Players are getting frustrated because every new NEL version takes a slot away from other potential additions like Nico Iki or Ryu, or even defenders who haven't gotten attention in months. So this quest system could literally fix that. Instead of endlessly throwing more NEL styles into the lucky spins, we'd earn them through gameplay. You'd actually have to use the character, complete specific challenges, and earn the upgraded version yourself. And the best part, but if you already have the NEL version, nothing changes for you. You keep what you already own, but for everyone else, this gives real purpose to the base characters again. Think about it. Right now, there's no real reason to play base Isagi, Bachira, Rin, Nagi, any of them. Because everyone just wants their NEL versions. The base ones are basically forgotten. But if you tie progress to quests, suddenly, there's motivation again. You'd actually grind as base Asagi, hit the quest goals, and then evolve him into NEL Asagi. It's basically like giving every player a personal progression journey. Start with the rookie version, earn your upgrades, and climb toward greatness. And the community reaction to this idea has been super positive. In the polls, most players voted yes to the idea. Everyone agrees that it's both logical and exciting. It makes sense within the game's world too. You start as the base player, go through your training arc, and then emerge as the NEL version with new skills and cutscenes. It feels earned. Now, if you think about how the devs have been operating lately, this fits perfectly with what they're doing. They've been trying to reorganize the whole system, vaulting outdated styles, reworking old ones like Aiku and Hiyori, and cleaning up the gacha so it doesn't feel cluttered. A quest system like this would just be the next logical step. Because right now, if you look at Lucky Spins, it's starting to get out of control. There are so many NEL styles that the chances of pulling something you actually want are getting smaller and smaller. And people keep asking, okay, what happens when they run out of NEL players? Who's next after that? And honestly, it's a good question. Because if they keep adding only NEL content, we won't have room for the characters who never even made it in yet. The quest system solves that problem beautifully. Instead of adding another NEL character to the pool, you let players transform their existing ones. That means less gacha clutter, but more depth and progression. It turns every base character into a potential project, instead of just a placeholder you never touch again. And I think this would also make the game more rewarding for casual players. Not everyone has thousands of spins saved up or the luck to pull rare styles. Giving them an alternate path, a grindable quest path, makes the game more accessible without ruining its competitive edge. Plus, from a balance standpoint, it's a win-win. Because when you earn a NEL version through quests, you're already familiar with that player's base moveset. You've mastered their style through the grind, so when you finally unlock the NEL version, you can actually use it effectively instead of just spamming abilities without understanding them. Imagine how satisfying it'll feel to finally unlock NEL Isagi through quests. You start off with the regular Isagi, you play match after match, get your 50 goals, your assists, your wins, and then you see that notification. Congratulations, NEL. Isagi unlocked. That would feel so much better than just getting him from a spin. And for long-term players like me, it would bring back that motivation to grind again. Because right now, let's be honest, most of us just log in to check polls or try our luck with spins. There's not much reason to actually play every day unless a new limited style drops. But if they add quests tied to progress and unlockable versions, that changes everything. You'd always have something to work toward. And here's something else to think about. This system could also help clean up how player rarities work. Because right now, having both base and NEL versions in the same tier pool is redundant. If you can just earn the NEL upgrade, then base versions can stay as the foundation while NEL versions become achievement-based. It's smarter, cleaner, and it frees up space for new styles that actually add variety. I also think this change would make the game more balanced in the long run, because when everyone can earn the same upgrades through quests, you don't end up with this weird gap between whales and free-to-play players. It levels the playing field while still rewarding skill and effort. And if they ever decide to expand the quest system, they could even add unique rewards, titles, badges, skins, for completing specific objectives. Stuff like score 100 goals with Isagi unlocks a special aura or color effect. That's how you keep players engaged without forcing them into endless gacha cycles. Of course, we still don't know when this will be implemented, or if it'll even come this year, but the fact that the devs are already polling the community about it means it's on the table. And like I said earlier, polls from this team are rarely random. They usually test player interest for ideas that are already being prototyped. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this system take shape sometime after the Halloween events wrap up. Personally, I think this is the best direction the game could take right now. The community has been asking for more ways to progress without depending on luck, and this is exactly that. It's a system that rewards consistency and skill instead of just spending and spinning. So yeah, to sum it up, the devs recently ran a poll asking if players would want to unlock NEL versions through quests, and the majority said yes. If this gets implemented, we could be looking at the start of a major new progression system in Blue Lock Rivals. A system that not only simplifies the gacha, but also gives every character a real sense of growth. And personally, I think the community will love it. Fewer styles clogging the lucky spins, more reasons to play every day, and finally a way to earn the characters you actually want without leaving everything to chance. Anyway, that's going to wrap up today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this quest system idea. Would you like to see it added, and which character would you want to grind for first? For me, it's definitely Enel Isagi. Just imagine unlocking him through your own effort. That'd feel amazing. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'll keep tracking the Discord for new polls and leaks, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.